Geekazine's special coverage of Blog World New Media Expo New York is brought to you by GoToMeeting. Go over to GoToMeeting.com, click the Try It Free Now button, and enter in the code PODCAST for a 30-day free trial for your Mac, for your PC, for your iPad. That's GoToMeeting.com. And by Telestream and Wirecast. Create TV-style content straight from your computer. Switch cameras, put in layers, and put in titles, all through this great program right on the fly. Go over to Geekazine.com, click on the Wirecast logos to find out more. Continuing coverage of Blog World New Media Expo, Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine and with the Tech Podcast Network. I'm here with Schneider Mike. How you doing, Schneider?
Hey, I'm doing really well. You can call me Schneider Mike or Mike. It's okay.
Mike works. Last name first name last.
Yeah, it's like Ronaldinho though. It's like one name.
Now you wrote a book for, and we're here at the Wiley booth. So we've got this long.
This vast library of books back here. No.
Is that one and that one? No, actually, this is a backdrop. Of course, the Wiley sign is up there, but it kind of looks like we're in a library, which is really cool.
It's very cool.
So, first of all, tell me about your book here.
So I'm writing location-based marketing for dummies with Aaron Stroud. It's coming out on July 28th. It's already in the Amazon store, which is crazy to me because the book's not even quite done yet. We're almost done, but it's going to help small, medium, and large businesses get their start with location-based marketing. So it's basically allowing you to or teaching you how to use like Foursquare and Gowalla and Yelp and Scavenger, and then also Google Places and Bing and those to do location-based marketing.
Okay, what got you started in actually writing the book?
Well, what got me started in writing the book is, first of all, my enthusiasm for location and emerging technology in general. I'm a mobile guy for my company, Allen and Garrettson, and I actually run the digital group, but mobile is like my real passion. So I keep our company ahead of the game in terms of applications, and location I've noticed is a really cool piece of context. So I've been testing into it. I've been doing everything. I meet with the Gowalla guys, the Foursquare guys, the Scavenger guys. We've hosted a series of events with them, and so I formed a lot of opinions basically. And Wiley actually came to my co-author Aaron Stroud and said, "Hey, would you like to write location-based marketing for dummies, and would you like to submit a proposal?" So he said I would, but I'd really like to write it with Mike. So that's kind of how it came about.
Okay, so you said you had to submit a proposal. What does that entail?
Submitting a proposal, well, basically you just talk about what you do the following things. You submit a sample table of contents, so you put an outline together for what you think the book should be about. And then they take a look at that outline, and they want your bio, and they want to know a little bit about why you would be the person to write the book. So you've got to give them your speaking credentials and some of the work that you've done, or just reasons that people would really find you to be the person that should be talking about whatever the topic is. And then there's a review process, and in our case, I don't know, in our case it was pretty quick. They made a decision pretty fast, and we just started into our sample chapter from there.
Okay. How tough was it for you to actually write the book, and how long did it take?
That's a good question. It was tougher than I thought it was going to be. Writing a dummies book it's challenging because it's not like you can just write anything you want. Dummies books are like writing a haiku with 575 or a tweet, 140 characters or less. You've got to do it in that dummies format, and so it took me a while to find my dummies voice. And then even there's been a lot of the authors have been very patient, or the editors have been very patient. Rebecca and Amy, our editors, are fantastic, and Heidi, one of our editors. They've taken us through sort of the whole process, and they've given us a lot of feedback, and they've helped us to rework pieces of the book. And the other thing about it is that the location space, I don't know if you follow it, but I'm assuming that you do. It changes all the time, every day. So Foursquare 3 came out, we had to rewrite the book. Whirl was killed or bought and killed by Groupon. Where has just become part of eBay. So there's all these changes that are happening, and Josh Williams recently has been talking about how badges are stupid, and talking about, sort of the future of Gowalla, and, he's alluding to maybe check-ins going away and things like that. So that could cause us to have to rewrite the book, or rewrite pieces of the book. So it's challenging. It's been challenging. It's not like blogging where, blogging is just very timely. You can get it right up and it's out there. But so what we've kind of done is, what we tried to do is to make it a marketing book. It's location-based marketing for dummies. So, Aaron likes to talk about it as if you could replace location and like carpet or something like that. You could still get, there's a disciplined approach to it. We talk a lot about test and learn. We talk a lot about how to monitor in social spaces. So there's, you're getting like the things that you need to do to put location-based services into your campaigns, not just this is the magic bullet, and this is it's going to solve all your problems and things like that. And we're very disciplined about it because we're marketers.
So, and how long did that, for your book, how long did that take?
I think we've been doing this since it hasn't been a very long process. It's only been about 6 months. So it's been like, it's been kind of a whirlwind. And Aaron and I both have full-time jobs, and we both have families, and so it's been a lot of like writing book on airplane, or I've seen a lot of 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know. I've been trying to write some small little ebooks myself, and it's like, okay, flight 2 hours, yeah, I suppose I could do that. Airport an hour, yeah, I could put in a little bit from a chapter here and there and go from at that point. But is writing a For Dummies book is it worth it?
Well, that remains to be seen, but I think so. I mean, we've gotten a lot of we've gotten a lot of pre-orders. There's been a lot of buzz around the book. We've had some big companies say, I'm going to buy 100 of these books, and they haven't even seen it yet. So there's a lot of pressure, but I think like the pre-response, if you look at pre, during, and post, the pre has been awesome. And it's kind of unlocked a lot of doors for us, and it's gotten us into, we got to keynote Blog World last night, and we had 3 of the world's top 25 brands on this keynote panel. It was American Express, it was PepsiCo, and it was Disney, and they're not our clients yet, but they're
yet.
But we did this great panel with them last night, and so there's a chance to obviously promote the book a little bit, promote our companies, and that kind of thing. But it was really this sort of thing where Aaron and I really want to move the space forward, and we looked at this as an opportunity to do that, because you look at sort of the audience that we have in like Twitter and Facebook, and it's really limited. I mean, if anybody who thinks they're reaching everybody in those audiences is delusional. And this is an opportunity to get to some people, to a lot of people that we wouldn't otherwise be able to get to. So I think writing a book is fantastic, and we're looking forward to, if people want us to go. The weird thing about it is people have been saying, are you going to do a book tour? Are you going to come to cities and sign these books? And I'm like, well, I don't know. If people ask us to do that, we'll certainly do it, but I don't think of myself as like, somebody who would want somebody you want the autograph of, you know what I'm saying, or in a book. But there's a lot of people who've been like, oh yeah, I'd love you to sign my book, and please, send us a copy, sign a copy, whatever. And I'm flattered by that, and that's pretty awesome.
Okay, well, if you do a tour, let me know, because then we can get you in my hometown of Madison, Wisconsin, and we can get you to talk there.
So yeah, I would love to come to Madison, Wisconsin for N number of reasons. First of all, it voted one of the cleanest cities in America, one of the best cities to live. But you guys have phenomenal beer.
Yes, we do.
Phenomenal beer in Wisconsin, New Glarus, right?
Beer and cheese, yes.
Beer and cheese, yeah, there's Wisconsin is a phenomenal craft beer state, and I'm a big craft beer guy. So.
Oh, okay. So now we've pretty much solidified that you're doing a book tour.
Oh, jeez.
See, that's how I got it to.
I guess.
All right, where do people go to find out more information about your book?
You can go to Amazon.com and search for location-based marketing for dummies. It's pretty easy to find there. You can tweet me at Schneider Mike, SCHNEIDER Mike. We talk a little bit about the book on my show Tech Interruption, techinterruption.com. So those are just a few places you can find me if you can't find the book.
And, of course, if you're interested in actually writing books or looking at the vast library, it's the vast library of Schneider Mike's books.
Wiley Published Books, right here.
Wiley Published Books right here. Wiley.com. Is it Wiley.com for that? Oh, yes. Okay. So Wiley.com. Well, Schneider Mike, thank you very much.
Very, very much appreciate you having me on your show.
We'll see you in Madison, Wisconsin.
Awesome. Can't wait to. I cannot wait to come to Madison. I haven't been to Wisconsin, so
There you go. I'll show you the towns.
thanks a lot. Appreciate
Not a problem. For Geekazine, the Tech Podcast Network, this is Jeffrey Powers at Blog World 2011, New York.